Okay, we need to review. The command line feeds into a C. The command line feeds into a C compiler. I64N I64I for I equals 1 I less or equal to N I plus %D character return. This is a printf. Okay, so the command line feeds into a C compiler. Any statement outside of function executes immediately. Every function is compiled incrementally and shoved into it allocates with malloc from the code heap, which is the lowest 2 gig, and then so this is sitting in memory. Unassemble address count. So this is sitting in memory. It's compiled, not interpreted. It has register variables. Right now, this task has one symbol in the symbol table. However, the parent, if a symbol is not found, the parent is checked. So that means if I say dir, guess what? It checks the symbol table for dir. If it's not found, it checks the parent. What if we make a dir? Now if we say dir, we say, oops, there's no way to fix this. The first task is called Adam. Oh, okay, get rid of that. The first task is called Adam, like Adam and Eve. He starts, if you look at the project file, these are like a.out. Well, anyway, it's a make file. It's just including the code. The first file is kstart, so it starts, and then when it gets done, that's assembly. When it gets done, it's the main function is in kend. It loads the compiler, and then it starts executing Adam1. So Adam1 is the a. or autoexec.bat. This includes headers. Okay, so remember, Adam is the first task, and it's loading symbols into its symbol table as it compiles these files. These are headers for the kernel and compiler, and when it's done, it continues in an Adam2, or the Adam directory starts here. So all these symbols all this code is getting compiled, and it's generating symbols in Adam's table. So if we say who, first of all, let's say docmax. This makes an infinite buffer for the command line. Then we say who. This will recurse and get the parent symbols. So these are all the symbols in Adam's table. It's really, we have a limit of 100,000 lines of code forever, so we really don't have a problem. Think of this like a Commodore 64 ROM. Anyway, small is how it's always going to be. Anyway, so if you do F1, then you get all the API functions indexed. So what do you want to know about? Okay, so when we run an application, we're talking about after Egypt. So when we load an application, it's placing. When you load it, you pound. Remember, it feeds into a C compiler. So this is what we do. Now it's loaded into memory. The run, we say after Egypt. So unassemble function after Egypt. So this is a function in the, so we can execute it by typing it at the command line. Okay, so let's go over, let's see if there's anything interesting. This, I'm gonna hit F5, make map, view map. Okay, so it says at the bottom, and the children of Israel ate manna 40 years until they came to land inhabited. They did eat manna until they came unto the borders of the land of Canaan. So the 40 years in the desert is what I focus on. I don't want to talk about the liberation against Egypt, and I don't want to talk about the out of the wilderness where they fought to get their land. I talk about that sacred time where they're alone with God and starving and getting major miracles. They're living by the skin of their teeth, depending on God every day. And He comes through for them. And they're not very happy because they're bad people. So, map. So this is kind of funny. It was actually tricky to, what I made is to get a smooth function that I used like two pendulums. That's the formula for the crazy path. Two pendulums. So I'm writing onto the persistent layer, not the, am I? Yeah, I'm writing onto the persistent layer. So I'm using two layers of graphics. The persistent layer does not get cleared, and the sprite gets cleared. So as he moves around, he goes left or right. I have a no, I don't have a symmetry. I'm not using the symmetry. Okay, so I used, whoa. Okay, so I got kind of fancy. Where's the sprite? Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, where's the man? I think it's in mountain. Okay, when we load graphics mountain is where, here's where the man is defined, and I made left and right images. So this is a global, let's pay attention. This is a global variable. You can't reference sprites in another file. So you have to put them in a global variable, then you can reference them. So in this map, we're using the global variables. Now all a sprite is a bytecode of, let's see, I think these are that's a bitmap. Oh, but I did I wanted to interpolate the staff. So I drew the staff as a line, the man is a bitmap. This is a bytecode for the vector definitions. It used to be really raw, but now you can, I made it fancy. So now when you look at the bytecode as text, you get a fancy conversion to text. Isn't that cool? Anyway, okay. Oh, let's talk to God. So we go to blog, Alt F6. So we go to the random number site. Get ourselves a, oh, it came up fast. So the random number for the minute 6:17. You're on Pacific time, aren't you, Larry? You're probably a globetrotter. I don't think you're awake though. You better not be awake at 6. I don't have anything on my schedule ever. Kingdom of Sihon, king of Heshbon, Jordan, on his border, even unto the edge of the sea of Chinnereth, on the other side Jordan eastward. This is the inheritance of the children of Gad, after their families, their cities, their villages. And Moses gave inheritance unto half tribe Manasseh, and this was the possession of the half-tribe of children of Manasseh. And their coast was from Mahanaim, Bashan, all the kingdom of Og, Bashan, town of Jair, and Bashan, 80 cities. Hey, it's Moses giving it. These are the. I thought Moses was. Wait a minute, which Moses? I thought it was Joshua. They didn't do the land. Okay, whatever.